depending on where you are hearing us from, this one is coming from Simon Ekpa himself. You need to hear him out, how he's analyzing the bills that is going on and why we must be very fast in what we are doing, and what he said Biafran Liberation Army has to do for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You just have to follow this video gradually to the end and drop your own opinion and then suggestion as to how we can achieve all these things, because it is not one man brain. All of us, we must put heads together to achieve our freedom. Thank you for your time on this channel. God bless you.
Now, after our broadcast and our post on Twitter revealing that there is a bill to ban protesters, demonstrators in Nigeria, being sponsored by an Igbo man from Imo State. The man have appeared at the Green Chamber of the National Assembly and is crying that he was not aware that the bill has resurfaced again at the National Assembly. And of course, what you should listen to is the response from the Speaker of the House of Representatives again for you to know the what's going on. And the question you should be asking yourself in the first place is, what prompted an Igbo man to begin to sponsor a bill to ban and prohibit and criminalize protesting in Nigeria? You are going to know that he is being sponsored by Northerners and probably the people that are allegiance with Islamic State, like Hope Uzodinma from Imo State. Because they have to use somebody else to do it. They can't do it themselves. Today, you hear about the new bill against Christianity in Nigeria. And when you talk, they tell you a Christian is sponsoring it. They have to use a Christian to sponsor it. But let us hear the reaction from this man.
Then the good people of Anyas will be setting the federal constituency, the Speaker of Imo State. Mr. Speaker, I want to bring a very important issue to your notice. I noticed yesterday in the other paper that a bill which I moved sometime in July, precisely on the 6th of July, was listed on the other paper of yesterday without my knowledge. Mr. Speaker, you know that if one is listing a bill or a motion, we write to you and you endorse it before listing. So I was shocked yesterday to see this same bill being listed on the other paper of yesterday, which I never authorized. I don't know the intention of listing this bill again. You know the controversy this bill generated. So I would like you to investigate how this particular bill came to the other paper, because I never authorized listing of any bill. I don't need the intention of listing the bill again. That is my personal position, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
What was this bill?
The bill is Criminal Code Act Amendment HB 1482. The bill seeks to cure form action in Nigeria, but if you recall, it was twisted that it was to jail protesters. So I don't know the intention of this bill being released again on the other paper after I've written to the House that I'm withdrawing the bill, and the bill was withdrawn. So I don't know how it came into the other paper again. So I want you to investigate how this bill came into this other paper again, Mr. Speaker.
But you don't think your explanation at that time that voted or misrepresented, you don't think that is sufficient? You just don't want the bill anymore?
Yeah, I wrote to the House that I'm withdrawing the bill. My worry here is that how did the bill resurface into the other paper again? Because I never authorized it. How did it come back to the other paper? I never authorized for the bill to be listed on the floor of the House again. So that's my worry. So
I think what may have happened was you wrote to the House, but you did not formally withdraw the bill on the floor.
No, I did.
You did?
Yes.
Are you hearing it? Now, what you should be asking yourself is that who and the way the Speaker of the House of Representatives was responding to him already shows he has the knowledge of why the bill was brought So, you know what that means. We posted it and he is from Imo State. What made this man to even think of sponsoring the bill in the first place? Who are those tribes that has been dealt with in Nigeria that ordinarily should be protesting? Who else? Biafra people. Igbo speaking part of Biafra. So now, what will make this man, who is an Igbo man, to be the person to sponsor a bill against protesting in Nigeria? When in that one sense, the people that can protest are the Igbos alone, because other tribes are feeling, they have been defeated. Only the Igbo Biafrans that are not been defeated in Nigeria today. I'm telling you, because other tribes are feeling, so they have to defeat somebody. Only the Igbo Biafrans. Okay? The latest today is this particular bill to regulate set standard for Christian practice. It passes the second reading at Senate. The same thing, but you know what is going to shock you? What is going to shock you is that when you look at the sponsor of this bill, he is a Christian from Adamawa State. A Christian from Adamawa State. It is not to regulate Islamic study. It is not to regulate how Shia and Sunni are killing each other in Nigeria. It is not to regulate all those things, but rather a bill to regulate the practice of Christian. To regulate the standard for Christianity. Yet, the bill is not being sponsored by a Muslim. Listen to me, because some of the things some of you don't know. If you ask now, they will say to you, oh, it's being sponsored by a Christian. Because they have to use a Christian to sponsor it. Yet, these are the people who will be crying off. They are, nobody is talking when Christians are being butchered in Zamfara. Nobody is talking when Christians are being butchered in Kaduna. Nobody is talking because they have to use Christians to fight you. Diplomatically. Let us go and read. Bill to regulate safe standard for Christian practice passes second reading at the Senate. A bill seeking to create a national center for Christian education to regulate and set standard for practice of Christianity in Nigeria has passed the second reading at the Senate. The bill was sponsored by Senator Binos Yaroe, representing Adamawa South Territorial District. Yaroe claimed that the center, when established, would aid in resolving the country's inappropriate practice of religion, which according to him had in the past led to issues. Now tell me, what issues have practice of Christianity led to in Nigeria? Has it led to creating Boko Haram? Has the practice of Christianity in Nigeria led to the creation or formation of ISWAP? Was it the Christian religion that led to the banditry? Was it the Christian religion that led to the killing of people and those killing people in Kaduna State? Was it the people that, was it the Christianity that are propelling those, displacing people in Benue State, killing people in IDP? The answer is no. If the answer to all these questions is no, why then regulating Christianity become an issue to a Christian from Adamawa State? The answer is simple. It is the Islamization agenda. in Nigeria? Is it the Christian religion or is it the Muslim religion? So why are they now telling you about improperly practiced religion has fostered radicalism? I want to ask you listening to me today, who is being radical in Nigeria? Which of the religion? Is it Christian or Muslim? And if it is Muslim that is being radical in Nigeria, why then are the Christians did be the one to sponsor some kind of amendment or for the government to control the practice of Christianity? The answer is simple. They have been paid to do this because the Muslim cannot come and tell you how to study and how to practice your religion so that you not have a radicalism. So between the Christian and the Muslim in Nigeria, who are those that you can be called, which of the religions can be called to be practicing radicalism? Is it the Christian or is it the Muslim? And if you are sincere to yourself and answer that question, and your answer has to be Muslim, why then are you talking about fostering radicalism in Christianity? And it's being sponsored by Christians. If you are watching us from Twitter, we urge you to join us on Enter Biafra. Thank you very much. Join us on Enter Biafra to continue to listen to this broadcast. We're going to cut it off from Twitter. A lot of people are watching Twitter already. Join us on Enter Biafra. And the reason we are calling you to join Enter Biafra is so that you will know how to use Enter Biafra in case we are not available on any other social media in the nearest future. Right. So ask yourself, if it is about fostering radicalism, which of the religion have fostered radicalism? Is it the Christian or is it the Muslim? Of course, you know the answer. And if the answer is Muslims, why are you focused on Christianity? Goya noted that religion could be a source of strength and national solidarity if followed properly, adding that the deal, when established, will create a curriculum for Christian education.
Oh, Jesus.
Is Muslims, why are you focused on Christianity? Goya noted that religion could be a source of strength and national solidarity if followed properly, adding that the deal, when established, will create a curriculum for Christian education. Senator Abba Moro, who also spoke, said the bill was apt, given that some gangsters or from youngsters had been duped by radical religious figures. When they are talking about being duped by radical religious figures, when you are hearing religious, you think that they are talking about all the religion. You think they are talking about Muslim, Islamic, and Christians. No, you think they are talking about those worshiping other gods and all that. No, when you hear religion, they are talking about that particular Christianity that is telling you not to kill. The Christianity that is preaching love and peace. The Christianity that is telling you do not hurt one another. The Christianity that is telling you you must forgive. The Christianity that is telling you you must love your neighbor as yourself. The Christianity that is telling you to help one another. That is the Christianity they are talking about when they talk about religion. They are not talking about the religion that is telling you if somebody did not what you believe in, kill him. They are not talking about amending the religion that is teaching you have to go to Benue, to Biafra land and kill all of them, conquer them. They are not telling you about that kind of religion, but they are telling you about a religion that is preaching peace, love, prosperity. Whether they are duping you or not. No. I just want you people to understand that Islamization is now in the top gear. The way Biafra liberation is on top gear is the same way Islamization of Nigeria is now on top complain to your senators. Go and complain to your House of Representative members. Go and complain to your governors. When you know that the governors have no power, they are helpless. When you go to your senators, they are also helpless. Because they are the people they have used to pass this bill. And you are there shouting one Nigeria. When they say the Senate President put it into voice vote, who are the majority at the National Assembly? Is it the Christians or is it the Muslims? I am asking you, who are the majority at the National Assembly? So if there is any bill they brought against Christianity, you think that you are going to see the highest loud voice? I am asking you. Are you going to hear the loudest voice like, okay, do we vote this? Kneel. Do we vote this? Yes. Which voice is going to be the largest? The loudest? Of course, it's the Muslim voice. Because they are the majority at the National Assembly. Now, I will take you back again to the Igbo man who now sponsored the bill to ban protest. The same thing, they have used him. But you know when they used him? 2021. Today, the game has changed. And he knows the implication of such bill that is going to be against the Igbo and against Biafra. Today, he is now running kitty kata kata at the National Assembly that he did not sponsor the bill again. He has withdrawn the bill. Listen to him.
The good people of Anyas will be saying the federal constituency, the Speaker from Imo State. Mr. Speaker, I want to bring a very important issue to your notice. I noticed yesterday in the other paper that a bill which had moved sometime in July, precisely on the 6th of July, was listed on the other paper of yesterday without my knowledge. Mr. Speaker, you know that if one is listing a bill or a motion, we will write to you and you endorse it before listing. So I was shocked yesterday to see this same bill being listed on the other paper of yesterday, which I never authorized. I don't know.
It was listed without his knowledge. They went where it was and digged it out. Okay, let us push it because after all, it's an Igbo man that brought it before. So now, let us dig it out and see whether it is going to go through the backyard and skate through. Now, they cannot even say, let us, be bold enough to bring one Marjorie to sponsor the bill. They can't do it. They have to go and take the one that Igbo man has withdrawn because they know 29 May is coming and the P2B that is deceiving people, they thought is going to be protesting. So let them quickly do something to ban protest in Nigeria. And these are the kind of bills that will pass the first reading, second reading the same day or the same week. Now the person that sponsored the bill came to say he was not consulted, he has not given approval, and if they have sent him out of the distance, maybe when the thing was being read, he was not even part of it. They must have sent him out to America. That's how they do it. They will say, come, we want you to go and represent National Assembly in America. They will look for one stupid seminar in America and give him money and say, go and represent us. We have selected you. While he will be there, they will be reading the second reading at the National Assembly. That's how they deceive everyone and all of them.
The intention of listing this bill again, the controversy this bill generated. So I would like you to investigate how this particular bill came to the other paper, because I never authorized listing of any bill. I don't need the intention of listing the bill again.
He is asking somebody who already taken side and started faulting him that he did not withdraw it on the floor of the National Assembly. He's telling the person to go and investigate. He's telling the person who is an accomplice in bringing the bill without his consent to go and investigate. What does that tell you? He was to be National Assembly the day and they raised this particular motion against the bill.
That is my first resolution, Mr. Speaker. Thank you. What was the bill? The bill is Criminal Code Act Amendment HB 1482. The bill seeks to cure the form action in Nigeria, but if you recall, it was twisted that it was to jail protesters. So I don't know the intention of this bill being released again on the other paper after I've written to the House that I'm withdrawing the bill. bill was withdrawn, so I don't know how it came into the other paper again. So I want you to investigate how this bill came into this other paper again, Mr. Speaker.
But you don't think your explanation at that time that voted or misrepresented, you don't think that is sufficient? You just don't want the bill anymore?
You see, they are asking him, he is asking him, do you think that the explanation why you were withdrawing the bill was sufficient? Can you imagine? Somebody brought a bill and decided to withdraw it. And the speaker is asking the person, is your reason for withdrawing it sufficient enough? And that is the man he is asking now to investigate who brought the bill back without his consent. Are you seeing the impunity? He is telling him, you did not, or your withdrawal, the reason you gave why withdrawing it was not sufficient enough. And the person, and then after answering that question, he said again, you did not officially, formally withdraw it from the House of the National Assembly. And the man said, you withdraw it on the floor of the National Assembly. And then he didn't say anything again. Now listen to it.
Bill came into this other paper again, Mr. Speaker.
But you don't think your explanation at that time that voted or misrepresented, you don't think that is sufficient? You just don't want the bill anymore?
Yeah, I wrote to the House that I'm withdrawing the bill. My worry here is that how did the bill resurface into the other paper again? Because I never authorized it. How did it come back to the other paper? I never authorized for the bill to be listed on the floor of the House again.
He never authorized the bill to be listed on the floor of the House again. Yet, the bill was there without his knowledge.
So that's my worry.
I think what may have happened was you wrote to the other, you did not formally withdraw the bill on the floor.
Did you hear that? He said that he thought what happened was that he wrote, but he did not formally withdraw the bill from the floor. Which means this particular speaker is behind bringing back the bill again, twisting it so that by the time the floor will be and his group, they will not be, or even now, they are scared of coming to protest. Listen to him.
No, I did. You did. To be listed on the floor of the House again. So that's my worry. So I
think what may have happened was you wrote to the other, you did not formally withdraw the bill on the floor.
No, I did.
You did?
Yes.
You see, he told him he did not formally withdraw the bill from the floor. And the man told him he did. That he did. I want you people to understand that when the enemy wants to attack you, he uses your people. He uses the people that nobody will start fighting it. Because if they use the Christians to pass the bill on Christianity, if they use the Muslim, they will say, oh, it is Islamization. It's Islamization. They have to look for somebody who is a Christian. And that's exactly what is happening here. Now, the same thing is repeating to the bill on protest. We are going to stop and take our calls, question and answer this afternoon. If you are watching anywhere you are welcome to call us for question and answer session that is going to last for the next 25 minutes. Today is a fundraising, and we are going to come back again in the evening for the emergency 1,000 men, first ever 1,000 men fundraising that will be probably live on air. So I'm going to take a few minutes calls and then we call it a day and wait for that. I want this particular broadcast today to be shared everywhere to create awareness for people to understand the level the Islamization have gone and how serious they are, making sure that one day you wake up and go to church on Sunday and the door of your church has been sealed because they believe that you have breached the laws and all that. You're welcome, and our line for calling will be open until 1 minute. The line for calling. We are also going to be taking video calls. For those of you who want to appear on video, just click the video sign on Enter Biafra and you are going to be connected. Our telephone line is open. You can call and let us hear your opinion. Thank you. Right, our telephone line is still on. We have 25 minutes for question and answer. So if you want to have If you want to have, give us a feedback, or you have questions that bothers you on the Biafran liberation so far, you are free. It's an opportunity now to call, because very soon we're going to stop this question and answer and focus on the program, and face what is facing us. It is me again. You want to say something? Those people who say that there are those who, we select who will answer their calls and all that. You have the opportunity to call. I know this is not the usual time for our broadcast, but because of the emergency 1,000 men group fundraising today, I decided that I have to have a broadcast earlier before then, and then also the emergency fundraising is not going to take time. It's just for the 1,000 men group, and everybody is free to join it. If you get the notification, you can join and be part of it. It is called emergency.
I'm here. Can I speak on here?
Go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
Yes, I'm asking, in one of your analysis concerning our leadership, you explained that at the court ruling that time, there is no other court that has the jurisdiction to judge Mazen Namdekano. If that was the case, then why is Supreme Court not part of it?
Every court in Nigeria, no court, that ruling of that court has, is a kind of banned every court from trying Mazen Namdekano, considering the circumstances under which he was brought back to Nigeria.
Now, if that be the case, why are our legal team going to court? If the court does not have the jurisdiction within Nigeria to try him, why are we still going to court? I mean, the legal team, why are they not leveraging from the judgment that was previously available? Is it right?
That is why it is called zoo, and I call it evil forest. And Barrister Aloy Ejimako has been, hammering on that. But Nigeria is not a country that have, the judiciary is dead. Everybody knows. So, and that's why, people like us, we are not expecting him to get justice. So, anybody that is now looking for justice for Mazen Namdekano, why he has been denied every right, including where God discharged him and he's still being detained there. So what kind of justice are you looking for? You understand? Where is the justice? If some people are still saying that, they are looking for, where is the justice? When God say, release him. When United Nations say, release him and compensate him, where is the justice? And he's still there. And God did not just say, discharge him. God also said, no court should try him in Nigeria. That he should be returned back to Kenya and be compensated. So what is holding Mazen Namdekano is no longer court. It is the people that say they own Nigeria that decided to breach the law, violate the constitution, and decided to lock him up illegally. That's what is happening here. And you are not going to blame the lawyers. So when they have no option, if they have the power to go there and drag him out, they will do it. Especially Aloy Ejimako and others, not Ejiofor, because Ejiofor is very, very happy with Mazen Namdekano, still in detention, because that is the only thing that gives him strength. Why it is giving him strength is that he participated fully in the kidnap. So you don't expect him to be happy that he's going to be released. You know how he went to the court without a second and did not go to the court with any document. He did not even go to the court with the new indictment against Onyedu there. He went there and started requesting for the which lawyer does that? Go to court to represent a high-profile client. The client was not there. You did not have the charges against the client, and then you want the court to continue when you already aware that actually the court have decided that no court should try Mazina Bigano in Nigeria. So it was in that particular court that the Jofo sold him to the Nigerian government, because the Jofo would have maintained that this court should not hold and this court should not be adjourned, okay, because he has been discharged, and another court in Umuahia have already, made it possible that no court should try this guy again, and he should be returned back to Kenya and he should be compensated. Now, Ezokome was not there to do his magic, so Ejiofor, handed up. He didn't go there with any document. He did not go there to defend Mazina Bigano. He did not also raise a concern that this man, you people want to adjourn his case, is not here. He should be properly briefed. And because he's not here, and the judge said in that case that he do not have jurisdiction to try the case at this point. You know that was what the judge said, right?
Yes. I'm aware.
Then the question is that if a Jofo is a lawyer and the judge say he do not have the jurisdiction to try the case, what made the judge to have jurisdiction to adjourn the case? Because adjourning it means you have tried it. You see the incongruousness in it?
Yes, I am observing, and the reason why I ask this question.
That is a miscarriage of justice. If a judge say you don't have jurisdiction to try a case, automatically that particular case should be trashed out of the table. Because if you don't have the jurisdiction to try it, you also don't have jurisdiction to adjourn the case. But the Jofo allowed it to happen on purpose. These are the things these are the problems we have with him. And he knows what he's doing, and we know that he knows what he's doing. So ask the next question, please.
Yeah, the reason why I ask this question is to know if you are still consistent in your assertion regarding what you just explained now. And everything you say now consists with what you have said before.
Of course. And if what I know is not true is a different thing. But what I know is what I'm telling you now is a very big fact. And he knows that I'm saying the fact.
Okay, now, if according to the last Supreme Court, and our legal team did not leverage on every loophole that you are pointing now, the court gave DSS time to produce some other additional charges or whatever technicality they had to read. So, based on your explanation and other court ruling, do you think it will stand?
It is not supposed to stand, but like I said, in Nigeria is where elephant flies. And when Onyedu is, when Onyedu case come up, we do not expect the lawyers to just sit back and say, okay, the court has ruled that nobody should try it. They will drag them left, they will drag them right. And that's why I said, Onyedu case now lies in our hand, the Biafra people, and especially the Biafra Liberation Force. We are the one to release Onyedu. Believe me what I'm saying today. By the time we hit the economy of Nigeria, which we are going to hit very soon, they will be running out to bring him out. Believe me. And of course, when they will be asking you what have this one done, what have that one done, forget it. Our action will help those who are genuinely in the fighting in the legal team to release him. Not the judiciary anymore. Judiciary is not the people holding Mazina Bigano. The people holding Mazina Bigano are the Fulanis and the Jofo and some people in Southeast. That's all. Everybody knows that.
Okay, according to the first day you announced this sit at home, I have understanding that this 4 days is a preamble. But I never heard you today talk about our 2 months or extensive sit at home.
I've been saying it that after this 4 days sit at home, Mazina Bigano is not released on the 11th and on the 20th of June. The reason why we extended to 20th of June is because of WAEC and the other examination that our children are taking. And the reason why we are considering WAEC and this other examination is because because WAEC is not just a Nigerian exam, okay? It is West African exam, where anybody can use it to get admission into any African school or even abroad. So it is something that has to do with the future of our children. So we give them that particular recognition that they can write the exam. After that, on the 20th of June, when the exam will be over, we are going to embark on 2 weeks sit at home, and it can even be indefinite sit at home, where we are going to make sure with the whole, everything is happening.
Yes, thank you for that clarification, and I just want all of us to be carried. Thank you.
And this particular civil disobedience is geared at making sure that Mazin Amikano is released until he is released from the Abuja before anything can come down.
Your position is supported by every Biafran. Every Biafran, because none of us is gaining anything from this country. Imagine what happened in Sudan, where the government of Nigeria had the audacity to admit that they left some Igbo people on ground. They drove them out from the bus. If it is anywhere, any same country, the country will not last the second day.
Yes. Huh? We are taking the record. You know, one thing I don't know is that they don't know what we are doing. It's no longer agitation, but they are going to know very soon. The good thing is that we have been able to set up all the mechanisms that we have been trying to set up for a very long time, and those mechanisms are in place. So it is time to begin the offensive on the liberation of Biafra. So now we are not wasting time. Most of the things have been put in place, and only what we need now from Biafrans are their support, their prayers, financial support, spiritual support, and otherwise. That's all we need now. Everything has been put in place, and let us move forward. Before this year ends, after this 29th May, they will know that indeed something is going to break Nigeria this year. After this 29th of May.
I have to go, BM. Let me allow other people to come. I appreciate your time.
Thank you very much. Bless you too. Alright, those of you calling on telephone, you still have the time to call back again. A lot of people have been calling. And then also the video is still on. If you want to join on the video, you can click the video sign and join us. You're welcome to the program. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, Martin.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, Martin, I just have a few questions.
Go ahead.
Please, I want to ask if you have a time frame which you give yourself for this actualization of Biafra, or because doing the same thing without any resources at home, we support it, but we'll be doing it and there is no changes. So I'm trying to know, my question is there any other plan outside this sit at home?
You just have to follow directive. I cannot come and start telling you the plan, what we have, we are making it public. We're not hiding the plan. So you follow the directive. Another thing I will ask you is that what is your contribution financially in this movement? Because it is finance that is needed.
Yeah, we're doing our part, both on media and finance, the little way we can.
But that is the point. The little way you can, they don't, fighting freedom requires money. It's not $100 or 100. We need finance to pump this. Are you hearing me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Freedom fighting need money. When you see things flying on the air, it is money that is flying. It is not this $50. It is not this $50, $100 that you use to fight freedom. So we need finance, and some of you should be going and start, talking to people who have what it takes to support Biafra liberation. Everything has been put in place. It is not. We don't start something without finishing it. So you don't expect us to start something and we don't finish it. So what we need is finance. And some people will be saying, oh, they are raising money every week, every second week, every second week. They should come and follow how much we are raising. And then all of them are pressing calculator. When you have 20,000 men, when you have 50,000 men, when you have 100,000 men scattered everywhere,
noticed that some people think it's Ben. They opened something there, but it's on the group that are not relevant anymore in the struggle, and the one in US. So I'm trying to suggest that such things, maybe next time, instead of announcing it, it should be maybe when they are ready, you just announce them. Because they're trying to kind of whatever.
It doesn't mean anything. Now they did it in the US. What happened today? Is anybody recognizing them? Are they doing anything are they doing anything in the struggle? Do you hear anything about them? It doesn't matter when you announce it. It does not matter what other people do. What we are doing is a spiritual something. If you are not with it, you are not with it. If you like, a struggle from now to 20. Some people have fought this Biafra struggle for 23 years. We just started yesterday. Are you not seeing the difference? It doesn't matter what people do. Just forget about who will come and steal your idea and go somewhere and start doing something. It doesn't move anybody. If you are really genuine and know that the spirit of Biafra is with you, go ahead. Our own is to create awareness. What we do is propagating the liberation of Biafra. Propaganda, not the bad propaganda, but propagating the awareness of Biafra. So anything that is going to give this Biafra liberation a face in the media, that's what we're doing. So sometimes the enemy helps to promote it. So we are very good in this game, believe me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Hello, Mazi, good evening.
You're welcome to the program.
We really appreciate what you are doing. I've been following everything you are doing for a very long time, and I'm seeing everything is happening the way you are doing. So really appreciate it. But my question this evening is that I want to ask, since everything is playing this way, do we hope or believe that we have enough BLA? What I mean is Biafra Liberation Army everywhere in our territory to defend our territory as a nation, because I believe from Elian the broadcast, he made me believe that Biafra is a nation, not just Southeast. So I feel like to ask, do we have enough men everywhere, not only in Southeast, to defend our territory? That's my question. This will be taken.
We have Biafra Liberation Army everywhere in Biafra territory. That's why we have that map. Any place in that map, we have men from Bakassi Peninsula down to the lower. So you see what our men are doing in Bakassi Peninsula. They are all part of the Biafra Liberation Army.
Okay. Thank you very much, son. We appreciate everything you are doing, and we are really behind you.
You're welcome to the program.
Thank you, my minister, Prime Minister. Thank you so much for your good work. Thank you. Everything you are doing is in line. No question about your move. You are moving on the right direction, and I am speaking for myself. I'm solidly behind it. I just want to suggest that couldn't be better. This is that told me is meant worldwide. I couldn't be better because we need to do something drastic.
Well, it will be very difficult. I think what we should channel our energy to Nigeria. The people abroad are those sending money to propel this movement, and for that reason, it will be very, very improper for us to engage on that particular sit at home abroad, because they are the one financing this whole movement, and it is for the best interest of people back home. Our target is Nigeria government, so we shouldn't subject those financially funding the movement to another economic kind of civil disobedience as well. So some of us are engaging in that, some of us are following the sit at home, like me. I'm going to sit at home, but it is not that there's somebody who is financially funding the movement should go and start sitting at home. No, this is a sacrifice. Their sacrifice is different. So some people will be funding this thing financially, while some people will be participating in it, and those back home will be part and parcel of the participation in this liberation. So that's what we are doing.
Thank you so much, sir. Please, there's a very vital information. I could not be able to send it through the Biafra government website. But I sent it through WhatsApp of Pastor Bam. Please, if he's hearing me now, let him check his WhatsApp. There's very vital information you need to hear, please. Okay, please.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Yeah.
Alright, if you call, use the you are watching from, please talk to me on the phone. Hello?
Hello, my dear.
Yes, you're welcome to the program.
Hello, sorry for that.
No.
Hello, my dear. I want to ask about the last time somebody mentioned something about the police and the work of the police. Like the police is going to be covered by the regional or state, right? And my question is there any way, because some government official might use them for their private use or for their own personal use, and is there any way to curtail or to oversee what they do so that they don't overstep their boundaries like a local government or state? Is there any way to curtail them so that they don't oversee their boundaries?
Yes, we are putting that in place, and I want to tell every Biafran today that the police is going to be the regional police, as the case may be. We are not going to have any federal police, and there is nothing like federal this one.
So my question is for them not to be those regions, because some governors or councillors or somebody overseeing them might use them, because this is Africa, they might try to use them for their own personal use. Is there any way for the federal to oversee them, oversee what they do so they don't overstep their boundary?
That's what I'm saying. It is not about federal, but it's about law of the land. It's about our constitution and it's about our law. Our law is supreme, and Biafra land is the only place